Good morning, Facebook family. As always, City Councilor Pop Barnes here with your health and community tips for the week. And it is always a joy. And I'm especially excited today. I'm going to let you know in a little bit. It's just like what they call hot off the press news. Joining me normally is Miss Andrea Winston, who is the CEO of New Horizons Behavioral Health, and the lady with the glasses, Miss Susan Gallagher. Unfortunately, Susan is under the weather, and we've got her in prayer. And Andrea, besides being the CEO of New Horizons, with all that's on her shoulders, she is playing nurse to an ill family member. So we keep both of them in prayer. The Lord stretch forth his almighty healing arms on Susan, that she'll get well, and on Sydney, that she will get well, and wish Andrea and Susan well. Well, guess what? I'm excited because I have two good guests. I have Miss Joanne Mosley, who is the Interim Developmental Disability Coordinator for New Horizons, and we are gifted, we are blessed, we are happy to have Mr. Chance Colbert, who is the Emergency Management Manager for the city of Columbus, Georgia. We're really gifted to have him. And let me tell you something. This brother is on fire, F-I-R-E-R. And so, Chance, I want you to take about 2 minutes. And Chance is doing, we have so many people want to come on the show. We have a pre-show to the show. And so we have Miss Joanne that's going to be doing the regular show. And we got Chance in because he's going to give us some dynamite. And I'm so glad that he's choosing Pop Barnes Health and Community Tip for the Week show to do it. And so, Chance, would you take about 2 minutes to tell our viewing audience, Facebook audience, everything about yourself? Can't hear you, Chance.
Let's try that again.
There we go.
Thank you, Councilman Barnes. It's a pleasure to be here. My name again is Chance Corbett. I've been with Columbus since January 4th, but I've been in emergency management for over 20 years and in public safety for well over 30 years. So I have a very extensive background in all aspects of public safety. Again, happy to be here. I jumped into this job from the retiring emergency management person. I jumped into this job in the middle of a pandemic, so that makes it a little different, as we come into it. But I'm 48 years old. I've got a wife who I will celebrate an anniversary with on Wednesday of 20 years.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you.
Now, is she like the typical wife? Do we need to give her the Congressional Medal of Honor for staying with us?
That may not be high enough. Yeah. I have two children, a 15-year-old and 11-year-old, that are right in the mix, keeping me busy on top of everything else. So, I had the opportunity to retire. I was the director of emergency management at Auburn University for the last 13 years. I built their program.
Wow.
And prior to that, I was a director in Russell County, Alabama. So right across the bridge.
Wow.
So
we are really blessed to get you then, Chance.
Happy to be here. It's kind of coming home, because I was driving 45 minutes one way to work in Auburn for 13 years. Now I drive 10 minutes to work into Columbus. So I'm happy to be here and looking forward to getting this job done.
Well, Chance, I'm having you come on because you're going to give Chance is the one that is making sure that we get all the vaccinations. He has some very, very, very exciting news. It's new news. You're hearing it first on the Pop Barnes Health and Community Tip for the Week. This is the community tip. Lance, you've got it.
All right, sir. Again, just everything we can do to get shots in arms. As everyone knows, and hopefully you know on this, we've got the GEMA, or the Georgia Emergency Management Agency clinic, set up at the Civic Center. And it's set up in the same format of the clinics that we had at the Civic Center before. Councilman Barnes, you actually joined me out there a couple of times at that clinic and saw how well it was running. GEMA's doing the same setup, and their goal is to get 1,100 shots a day, Monday through Friday, from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Okay, and that's going to run, we believe, for 12 weeks. But the big critical piece of it is we need people to come. We don't want them just sitting there not having people show up. So the process up to this point has been go to myvaccinegeorgia.com and get signed up, or call this phone number. And I'll say the phone number now, and then I'll say it again maybe right before I get off. So if you grab a pen and you're ready to write it down. But the phone number is 844-276-5655. 844-276-1131. Again, that's 844-276-1131. But we have some even better news today, and that's kind of what Councilman Barnes was alluding to. And that I was told this morning, because our numbers are not where we want them to be yet, if you're ready to go get your shot, just show up. Run on down there and get your shot. We want you there. Please go get your shot. If you want to call the number and get registered, absolutely do it. But if you feel kind of stressed about that, or don't feel like that's the right way for you, or you don't have a computer to go to myvaccinegeorgia.com, hey, get in the car, get on the bus, go get vaccinated. We want the shots in your arms. We want to get to a healthier place to where we all feel comfortable not wearing these masks. Everywhere I go today, I wear a mask. And everywhere, I've been vaccinated for 5 weeks, my second shot, but I still wear a mask. Why did I get vaccinated? Not just for me, but for my kids and for my mom. My mom's over 70 years old, for grandparents and people that I'm around, because I don't want to get them sick. It's not just about me.
Right.
It's not just about you. It's about getting well and making sure we're not passing this on to our loved ones. So,
let me tell you something, Chance. That's really exciting news. Now, look, what I am excited about is that the one thing, Chance, that communication, Ray Charles said, understanding is the best thing in the world, and that starts with communication. There's been a little fuzz disconnect. What you have just done is that you have eliminated that. Because some people said, I registered at the health department, do I need to go on my vaccine? What Chance is telling you, and he's the one that's operating this whole ball of wax, take the time, catch the Metro, drive in your vehicle, go to the Civic Center and say, I want to get a shot in my arm. Yeah. And let me tell you something, that is awesome, Chance. Really, yes, Chance. In the military, when you're at the highest level, you have to think outside the box sometimes to make things happen. You're thinking outside the box, brother, and this is a awesome news that we're letting the community know. I think it's really awesome. And now, a Chance, suppose someone is having a problem. Is there a number they can call?
Yeah, so we can, obviously the number I gave for the clinic is one way, but there's a couple of other numbers as well, and I'll give both of those. And I'll even give an email address because it's a fairly easy email address to remember. But our number here at Emergency Management in Columbus is 706-225-4300. It's easy to remember, 4300. So 706-225-4300. Okay. I'll even give my cell phone. Councilman Barnes has my cell phone, and I don't mind answering it. In fact, I was talking to Senator Ossoff's office yesterday afternoon, sitting at my house.
Oh, John is an awesome person.
We're happy he's going to be making a visit to Columbus here soon. So I know that his press secretary is going to be getting that out soon, but it's within the next couple of weeks. But
right.
Yeah. So my cell phone number is 706-984-9635. I'll repeat that, 706-984-9635. So you can call anytime. I'm glad to answer the questions, get you where you need to be. We want to make sure our people are safe and are taking advantage. There are cities, and I'll use an example across the river. There are places that would just love to have this clinic set up. They would love to have the numbers of vaccines that we have coming in right now in Columbus, Georgia. There was a while that we were worried, when are we going to get vaccine? We don't have enough. That is not the problem right now. The problem is getting people to get there to get their shots. And they don't need to wait. They don't need to say, oh, well, he said they might be here 12 weeks. Because if we don't get people showing up, it would be crazy for them to continue to work for 12 weeks. We need them coming daily, every day. And, this vaccine clinic can have people coming from all over the state of Georgia, driving. We've had some people from Atlanta, Albany, Macon. They've drove over here to get their shot. Or they were in town.
Chance, what I would like for you to do is give a little history. Since you all started, I know this weekend you were at Carver, but I know the kickoff, you did how many? Was it 1580?
Yeah, so the biggest
shots in arms.
So we did 3 clinics at the Civic Center. The first one, and that was when we were having a hard time getting vaccine. The first time we did 380 people. Then the next time we did 500 people. The third time we were planning to do 1,000, but we got some extra vaccine in, and we said, let's do it. And we went from from 1,000, we ended up with 1,580 shots in arms.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
But I'm going to tell you something I haven't shared with a lot of people yet, and I want to because it's something we need to be bragging about. But last Wednesday, we had the GEMA clinic going. We had a huge clinic going at Shirley Winston, and Region I was doing it at Piedmont. We put shots in over 2,200 people's arms.
Oh my gosh. So that was 3 clinics going at one time.
Yes, sir. In one day, 2,200 people got shots. That would have been a goal for us in a month before when we couldn't get that.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
We have several little clinics posted up this week. Tuesday we're doing about 100 or so at Frank Chester. On Wednesday,
Wow.
On Wednesday we're doing about 100 or so at Gallups on 13th. These are recreation centers. And on
That's
Thursday,
awesome.
and Thursday we're doing another 100 or so at Shirley Winston. Now,
Oh,
I've
man.
already talked to, as you know, Councilman Barnes. You put the boxwood in my head.
Yeah, I want to get. Hey, I want to go on record, Chance.
Yep.
Listen, brother, I got to get my rec center, Boxwood Rec, on the list, and I will call you and let you know
Yep.
when we can do that, because Chance, you got to give credit where credit is due. Looking at the experience that you've had over the years with emergency management, you have really turned things around. And I am just off the chart excited about the news that people just need to show up at the Civic Center Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 o'clock. You can't beat that with a stick.
Yes, sir. We'd love to have them come in, especially, this is the opportunity for the people that maybe don't have a computer or not computer savvy or don't understand the prompts on the phone. They get frustrated and go, well, it's just too hard. Well, let's take that out of the equation. Go jump on the Metro and go to the one that's going to the Civic Center and get your shot. So that's what we need to get done.
Chance, say that again. That was so funny. Say that again.
So,
forget about the computer and do what?
Yeah, throw the computer out the window, throw the telephone down, go jump on the Metro and go get your shot. That's what we're looking for. So,
brother, look, let me tell you something. You have been really the bearer of good news. And so we're going to have you come on again so that you can give us the continual information. Oh, this is off the chart news for people, and I'm going to spread the word. I know this program hits a lot of homes, a lot of individuals, and I just cannot wait to see the numbers, the throng of people that are going to be at the Civic Center. And so, Chance, would you give that contact information again that they can call if they have a problem? Give the office numbers.
I sure will. Before I do that, let me say one more time. Boxwood's a done deal. You just got to tell me when you want to do it, okay?
Okay, brother. Look. Hey, look.
Yeah.
Look, now right now, you're my new BFF. You know that, don't you, brother?
Hey, I've enjoyed you 100% since I met you. So it's been great. So,
ladies and gentlemen,
Mr.
Chance Colbert, we are so happy to have him on board as the emergency manager. Thank you so much, Chance. And you be sure to look at your calendar. Let me know when you want to come back and visit our audience.
I definitely will. That phone number again is 844-276-1131. Call that number, get registered. But again, if you're having a problem with that, come on down to the Civic Center and let's see you. Okay?
Thank you so much, Chance. God bless you now, bro.
Thank you, sir. Have a great day.
Take care now.
Bye-bye.
Now, I am excited about this here, to have Miss Joanne Mosley. Miss Mosley, I'd like for you to let me tell you, first of all, Andrea and Susan are so much fun to be on here. This is my first time soloing. Susan, the lady with the glasses. Everyone knows Susan and everyone knows Andrea. And they really, really make the show. They make the show. And so we're keeping them in prayer and knowing that the good Lord is faithful. And as scripture said, the Lord honors the effectual, fervent prayer of a man or woman. And so now, Joanne, tell our viewing audience a little bit about you.
Well, I am the interim DD, Developmental Disability Coordinator. I was honored to be selected to do this position. It's going on a year now. I've been with DD, Developmental Disabilities, not only 10 years with New Horizons, but 35 years in my career. I've worked with developmental disability individuals. Love it, love them. Always looking to the positive and for the caring and the loving of them. They're wonderful individuals.
Yes.
And that's what we do here. We provide them with services to help them grow, help them become independent, help them live lives like anyone else should live.
Sure.
So.
And you do so much. I used to work for New Horizons. I just know that all of you professionals, yeah, the one reason that I partner with New Horizons, and I like to also say that I partner with Tree of Life, Reverend Dr. Lowell Clyott, and he does so many good things to Tree of Life, his organization as well. And so the two great organizations, New Horizons Behavioral Health with Ms. Andrea Winston, the Chief Executive Officer, and Tree of Life Healthcare with the Executive Director, Reverend Dr. Lowell Clyott, have combined to form Integrative Healthcare. So it's a one-stop shop. And one thing that I like about those two organizations is that they care for you. They care for you. And they're going to extend services to you regardless. And so, Joanne, I'm excited about this. And I did look over these marvelous slides that you're going to give a presentation. I'm excited about this presentation. And so if you can pull them up on your screen and show your screen, then you can go through each one of those and give us all this good education.
And I also wanted to say, Councilman Barnes, I'm so honored to be in your presence to do this for
just
our
call me Pop.
agency.
Just call me Pop. I don't go on all that formality. And you want to know something?
Yes.
I am excited, Joanne, because you have a lot of good information on these slides that I know that people really, really, really need to know.
Yes. Of course, we're going to start out. This is developmental disabilities. We have programs here, and I wanted to let you know the way we do get people into our programs. We do have a funding base, the Medicaid waiver program. This is how we are funded, so we can provide all of these wonderful services for our individuals. And I'll give you information at the end of the slide how you can apply. With developmental disabilities, our ages for the particular programs I'm going to discuss, the ages range from 18 to 85 and beyond. We provide services for adults, but we do have a service that we do offer for children, and I'll discuss that also with you. What is developmental disabilities? It's a condition, impairment that begins in childhood or even at birth, and also through the developmental stages. In life, it causes delays. It could cause other problems throughout their lifetime. And this is what we deal with, and we help them out. There are different diagnoses: cerebral palsy, autism, Down syndrome, and those are some of the diagnoses that some of our individuals have. A developmental disability might affect a person's physical, verbal, comprehensive, or behavior aspects of their day-to-day life, and it just depends on the individual. We do have several varieties of programs that we offer with New Horizons. The first one is the residential services. These services are services where individuals are living in group homes. More than likely, they have roommates of like 3, no more than 3. And we have staff that are there 24 hours for all care. We provide transportation, nutrition, shopping, budgeting, also their medication administration. Also, we have host home providers where our individuals live with the providers either in their home. We do have individuals that live in their home where we have 24 hours with a host home provider.
Now let me ask you a question. So this is under community living support, is that right?
Residential services, yeah. With the residents and the individuals that live in a group home, we do provide community, going out into the community, integrating with others outside of people that are being paid to take care of the individual. Because we're always, Pops, looking for making sure they have the same opportunities, the same way of life, and connecting with other people, just like we connect with other people. Like
and you know what I like about this, Joanne, is the fact that you provide 24-hour assistance.
Yes.
That's awesome.
In residential services, we do. And with community living supports, these are individuals that live in their own home. And so, and they have, it's not 24 hours, but we do have staff that go out and provide assistance, like for in the morning, making sure they're up, taking their medicine, if they have to go shopping or grocery shopping, to the bank, places like that. And we help them with making sure they keep up their daily task, keeping clean, making sure everything is managed, and making sure they're taking their medicine. The staff will usually go out in the morning and in the afternoon to make, and they live on their own, and they're part of the community that they live in. So also, as I was stating, the community integration, we want our individuals to go out into the community and form relationships and friendships with people outside of us. We're always going to be there, always going to be loving them. But just like you have your favorite, I don't know, Pops, if you have your favorite barbershop or favorite bank or wherever you go, they know you, and I'm pretty sure they do know you everywhere. But when you go to these favorite places, I have a place that, my bank knows me. I have relationships and friendships with certain people because I've come in contact with them so often. At church, you form, relationships and friendships, and So this is what we want our individuals to do also. Be out in the community, living their life, being, forming these relationships just like anyone else.
Sure.
So, and also we have the day programs. And these programs are programs that we offer to our individuals. And with the Medicaid waiver, we provide different services. And with the day programs, we provide a community access group. With this service, we take the individuals out into the community, to the store, we take them out for lunch at Burger King or places like that. We take them shopping. They do love to shop a lot, just like all of us. And also we make sure we're socially, having them have social skills to manage outside of us. And also the day programs provide activities where we do certain skill level to make sure they're adapting to the community. It's a wonderful, way to come out and also socialize with your peers.
And what's so good about the program is that everyone has to learn social skills. But for these individuals that may need just a little bit of help, to have y'all there to support them, to be patient with them as they're learning, it's just awesome. I mean, it's just a godsend.
And we love doing it. It's it's a wonderful way of giving back. But this is what we're here to support them. And our individuals are all different. They have different skills. They have different qualities about them. So we have to make sure we're giving everything we can to prepare them, to make them ready to do what they need to do in life, because they want the same things we want in life. So also we have the supportive employment. This program helps prepare individuals to go out into the community and find jobs and maintain jobs. And we have a workshop where we are in line with what they used to call it Mead. I think they call it something else, papering company, where we do contract work with them, where the individuals, we call them plugs, but they, you know, we recycle these plugs that go on the big papers, and so we could ship it back to Mead, and we have them working on that just to show them skills on that this is what time you need to start work, this is what you do at work, you take breaks. So we are preparing them to go out into the community and have jobs and maintain jobs. We also have several individuals that are already at work at Walmart. We have them at Fort Benning. We have job coaches that go with them to make sure, you know, we're supporting them in there. But some of them have been there 15 or more years. We help them make sure they're, you know, getting raises and making sure they're competing with other people that are competing for jobs. So, and it's a wonderful program.
And let me tell you, Joanne, this is so comprehensive that you all have figured every aspect of a social scheme: employment, living independently, living as a group somewhere, that you all are always there supporting them, because the goal, as I can see what you are doing, is that these individuals are on a level playing field with everybody else.
Yes, and that's what we want. You know, everybody have hopes and dreams, and so we want to make sure that we're supporting them in their hopes and dreams and making it come true or coming close to coming true, because, you know, we'll work and do what we need to do, but we're here for them. You know, this is a career or job that you have to be that type of person that has to be there and sharing and caring for everything. And they'll let you know if you're not that type of person.
Oh, well, that's a good thing, because actually what you all are doing, it's really a labor of love.
It is.
And I just love the fact that you all are so comprehensive here.
Yeah, and that goes for all the staff here at DD, the management team, the house parents. They're very caring and good with these individuals. And, you know, we've been knowing them for so long. We know the little details. We know what they like, they don't like, what's going on with them. So that's what makes the difference. We're a family. You know, that's it. We're a family.
And so, I see this slide here says programs for children with a developmental disability.
Yes.
Family support services.
Yeah, this is another program that we offer with developmental disability. This is a service that we help gap the school-age children and services. And with this particular service, the parents of the individual, they do application. This is a state-funded program. We offer incontinence supplies, specialized equipment, adapting clothing, respite care, assistant technology, environmental modifications. Like if they have to go to appointments, we reimburse them for transportation. You do have to apply. You have to get a application and apply for these services. And then once the services are approved, depending on what you're needing, then you're notified. We do have several on waiting lists, but you know, the way you could do it, you could call us at 706-256-3200.
And I noticed also that you also provide, Joanne, respite care. Would you speak a little bit about respite care? Respite care is
when, you know, and we offer that with also our other programs, but with this particular program, it's like with the parents, they're needing a little break just to get away or have something come up. So we have staff that that is employed with the family support services, and they come in for a few hours or a day or so. So just for the parents to get a little break, and we all need little breaks, especially now. And so we offer that services also with family support.
Because you want to know something, when you are a caregiver, and with me being a nurse and I used to visit homes, so you could see a lot of times that the caregiver needs to have a break. And respite care was definitely a blessing.
Yes,
To have someone there competent, a trained person,
yes,
the caregiver can feel free to go shopping, even just leisurely shop,
yes,
or look around, what they call
yes,
window shopping.
yeah,
Or here's another thing: go out for a meal,
yes.
but know that their loved one is being taken care of, is in good hands.
And then you can come back refreshed and start all over again. You just need that.
And I notice also you offer assistive technology as well.
Yes, we do. And that's like if they need certain equipment for us, and like um, tablets or something like that, something to help them along with whatever process. It depends on what is the diagnosis and the disability that we could provide these services.
And I notice also you do reimbursement for medical appointments
Yeah.
and community integration. In other words, you do, if they have an appointment, you reimburse them for
Yes.
the whatever they might have to take, Metro or maybe the Dollar Ride or something like that.
Yes, and also even when sometimes the appointments are in Atlanta, because there's a specialist that the individual has to see, and so we reimburse them for the travel to Atlanta to make sure they can make the appointments, because it's very important that these young people get to their doctor's appointments, get to be out and do what they need to do. So we do reimburse travel for them.
I think that's awesome.
Okay. Um, this is our big thing because
Oh, March is Developmental Disabilities
yes,
Awareness Month.
yes, it is, and
So that
we
was
are.
it was a method for Susan, the lady with the glasses, because she scheduled this here. So Susan's on the ball. Susan Gallagher, the lady with the glasses, is on the ball. This is
Yes.
Developmental Disabilities Month.
Yes, it is. And we love this month because we celebrate all through the month. And our individuals love to celebrate too. And so
That's good.
yes, we love um, the Developmental Disability Awareness Month. Some of the things that we do are the Artistic Ability Project, and we have partnered with the Bo Bartlett Center and also Columbus Museum, Columbus State University Gallery on 10th. And what we do, Jan Miller, I have to put her name out there. She's part of the Bo Bartlett Center. They came to us about 4 years ago and started this project with us. And every awareness month, we have a big to do about our art that our individuals have painted. And as you see on the slideshow, you can see some of their artwork that they have done. We have volunteers from Columbus University and some other volunteers that come every year and help our individuals, and they love to paint and create.
I tell you, this is some awesome art.
It is. It's beautiful. And they enjoy every moment when they come to the center and they do the artwork. We're planning now to do it virtually, and they give us all the supplies, the paint, the brushes, and all of that, so we could continue this project. And it's just a wonderful way of showing their art and their talent.
And you know, and it allows them to express themselves.
Yes, yes. And
And this is through the Bo Bartlett Center at Columbus State University.
yes, sir. Yeah,
This
they
is awesome.
display.
It's awesome for them to be able to do that, to be supportive of the programs that you have here at New Horizons.
They've been wonderful partners, very. Just giving to our individuals, it's been a thrill to be associated with them. Also, in our annual awareness month, we sell T-shirts. Now, the first four, these are our past shirts that we do every year for our individuals. But the one, the camouflage one, Together Through It All, is the one we're doing this year for our individuals. We sell these to the staff and to whoever wants one, and we love the camouflage one this
Well,
year.
I have to tell Susan now. I have to tell Susan and Andrea now. They didn't tell me about these nice looking T-shirts now. I like to look good too now. I like to look good now. So I'm gonna have to tell them, how come they didn't tell me about all these T-shirts that I can get my hands on?
So we'll make sure you get one.
And you know, I like what's written on them too.
Yes.
I like some of the things that's written on them. Together, we have no limits. That is awesome.
Yes.
That is awesome. And here's another one where it says, equal me. So they're all encouraging slogans that are on the T-shirts.
Yes, yes. We have a committee that we get together for all our events and to come up with the T-shirts, and we try to match it to make sure we are giving positive and encouraging messages.
Well, Joanne, I'm going to have you take care of Pops now.
Okay.
I want to buy 2 church shirts. I want the one that says, "Together we have no limits." I want that one, and I want to get the one at the top. It says, "For a quality life, count me in."
Okay. Okay.
So
I got
yeah.
you.
So I'm gonna throw you that ball. You let me know how much they cost, and I've lost some weight, but I think I take maybe still a extra large, I think. So definitely I want to Together we have no limits, and the one that says quality life, count me in.
Good. Okay. Got you. I'll have it for you.
So now I can tell Susan and Andrea, say, oh no. Joanne is the one that sold me the shirts. Joanne sold me the shirts.
Okay. Okay, that sounds great.
Oh, look at this here. So y'all have prom night.
Yes, sir. This is part of our DD awareness. We had an event, Pops, almost every week. So we partied down almost every week of March.
Oh, well, look now. Everybody who watches this show, they say, Pops, y'all be getting down now. Yeah, so look, when you're talking about partying and prom night, this is awesome.
That's DD, yeah. We also have prom night, and they come in their gowns and their tux, even arrived in limos. So,
what?
And they dance the
they
night.
They come in their limos too?
Yes. They
y'all be getting down, I'm telling you.
They love every moment of it. We have a DJ there. They dance. They eat. They have a great time. And this is part of the staff right here. And then we see some on the dance floor dancing.
I see.
Time. We usually end the month of awareness with the prom night. So, and that's one of the events. We also have events because we serve people also in Harris County, Randolph and Clay. This is in Harris County. And we have carnivals there, and you see all the prizes. And also you see the games. We do a lot of games. This is in Randolph. They do an all sports day. And
oh, wow.
we see Mike, the director, cooking up hamburgers and hot dogs. and they have a fun day all day. Our individuals love all our events. We do a lot of events all through the year. Once one event is over, they're asking about the next one. And our biggest thing is the talent show. Oh my goodness, we love the talent show. We started out in a room in a hotel, and we have gotten to the Bo Bartlett Center. They open it up for us, and it's like a Hollywood scene. And all a majority of our individuals compete in the talent show. We also have employees of New Horizons that also show off their talents. But we hit capacity. I think it was like almost 250 people that attended the talent show. It is a great event. Oh my goodness. And our individuals are so talented. They sing, they dance, they do comedy, they do poems. Anything you actually could think of, they do it. And we have really good singers, really good dancers. And it's just fantastic to see them up there just doing their talent. It's just heart-wrenching. It's just, and we love everyone.
Well, Joanne, let me tell you something. Y'all just do so much. I mean, this is just, when I looked at the slides this past weekend, I said, my goodness, y'all go over and above because y'all really do love what y'all are doing.
Yes, we do. We absolutely do. So
I mean, this is Joanne. This is God's work. I'm just going to be honest with you. This is God's work. What you all are doing, and I'm all the time telling people, all that New Horizons and all that Tree of Life, two organizations in the community, and I say this every show. The organizations like New Horizons Behavior Health and Tree of Life Health Services, who have thought enough of the community to combine into integrative health. So it's a one-stop shop for behavior or for physical needs.
Yes.
And they're here in this community for you. And so, like I always say, you got to help the communities, help the organizations that are helping you in the community.
Yes.
If it's volunteer, if you, I always say, nothing happens without that jingling in your pocket and that green crinkly stuff with the dead presidents on.
Yes.
That, if you can, quarters make dollars, dollars make $2, $2 make $4, and so on and so on. No amount is too small. And then here's another thing. You can, to help out, you can volunteer your time at either one of those two organizations. They welcome volunteers. Volunteers are always welcome. And so, Joanne, I'd like for you to give to our viewing audience your contact information like you have up there on the screen.
Yes, sir. As I stated at the beginning of the show, this right here, with DD, we have a waiver, Medicaid waiver. So we have to turn in applications. And we're in Region 6. The state of Georgia has several different regions, and we're under the cap of Region 6. And this is the number right here that you could call to get an application to apply, to see, to get into our program, because that's the first step you have to take. And the number is 706-565-7835. And you can contact them also with www.dbhdd.georgia.gov to get that information, because that is the first step to apply, do an application to get on a waiting list, unfortunately, but to get your loved one into either residential or any of the other programs that you see fit for your loved one. Here at the DD building, our number is 706-256-3200. Once again, 706-256-3200.
Well, Joanne, let me tell you something. You have done an excellent, with a capital E, job. I cannot wait to tell Andrea that you knocked it out of the park here. Your first time up there, you did good, showed the slides, gave all this good information. And you know what's up, Joanne? You can tell that you are the type of person that loves what you're doing.
I do. Absolutely. I've been doing this for so long that, and like you said earlier, this is what a God's work.
That is exactly right.
Giving back, and you can't help but be there for our individuals and love them. They need us. We support them. We want everything good in their life. We do.
And you want to know something? I could just say thank God for an organization like New Horizons Behavioral Health. And thank God for organizations like Tree of Life. And I know that you've blown a lot of people out of the water when they see all that the caring, the love and the care that you hear. And viewing audience, this is here. The purpose of my program is to give you enough health information that you can choose to live a healthy lifestyle, or if necessary, make informed healthcare decisions. That's the health side. The tip side, and this is a combined program that's giving you all this health information for your loved one and information that you need to know. All the you really provide, Joanne, the wraparound care for each and every individual.
Yes.
And so I just want to thank you for coming on the show. And as I said, Ms. Andrea Winston, who is the Chief Executive Officer of New Horizons Behavioral Health, is normally on with us, and we need to extend prayer to her because she's wearing a couple of hats while she's overriding New Horizons at home. She's playing nurse and taking care of a loved one. So we ask God's healing on Sydney and encouragement to you, Andrea, and the lady with the glasses, Susan Gallagher. We prayed for you that God's healing hand will be on you as well. Both you and Andrea bring so much to the show. And Joanne, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to have to talk to Susan and to Andrea. We're going to have you come on with all this good information that we have here.
It'll be my pleasure.
You have fun. And didn't you have fun?
Yes,
so many
it was
people
a
said,
pleasure.
we like to watch your show because you're all cut up, lay up, and you have good information. Now, don't forget now, you tell Andrea and you tell Susan, you got 2 sales from Pop Barnes, you understand? Those 2 T-shirts, they forgot to tell me about it. And to our viewing audience, I always say, until we get together to meet again, yes, every Monday from 10 to 10:30. And also remember now what Chance Colbert, the emergency manual, you heard it first here on Pop One's Health and Community Tips for the Week. You don't have to worry about no registration, no calling, no number. You get down to the Civic Center and get your shots. That is awesome. And we want to thank Mr. Chance Colbert, who's an emergency manager here in the city of Columbus, Georgia. And so as we close out, until next Monday, I always say, please be good and kind to yourself because God loves you. God bless you now. God bless you, Joanne.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
It was a pleasure.
Bye-bye now.